Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Coach Munir, otherwise known as Chef Moo Moo. I'm here to present you with time-efficient, under 10-minute recipes that taste amazing, boost your metabolism, leading to muscle growth, fat loss, convenience, deliciousness, and everything that the busy entrepreneur professional needs to get time-efficient meal prep in. So, a couple things that we're gonna be covering today: the actual recipe itself, how to prep it, what it looks like, and also the benefits to each of the things that we're doing. So, the star of the show today is actually going to be beef shank, grass-fed organic beef shank. Now, if you haven't seen my other videos, the reason why grass-fed organic is very important is because when you eat foods, especially meats that have pesticides in them, this actually causes digestive inflammation and clogs up your liver and ultimately causes your metabolism to slow down, which, when combined with chronic compounding stress from a busy career, as well as obviously the other demands placed on us as we age, such as the metabolism slowing down, other life stressors, you'll often find that people's metabolism slows down over time, which is why it's really important that we do everything we can to maximize our metabolism. So this beef is great. It's also got bone in it, which means that as it cooks, the bone is actually going to help us get some collagen in. And you can actually make bone broth out of this later if you want to just leave it in the slow cooker overnight after you've made the initial beef. So what I'm gonna do is wash my hands, and I'm gonna show you the rest of this recipe. Make sure you always wash your hands after touching meat. I always hate when I see chefs that don't wash their hands after they touch meat and then they go touch everything else in the kitchen, getting bacteria everywhere. Obviously this meat's clean, it's fresh, but at the same time, don't risk it. Your health is important. That's why you're eating healthy in the first place. Let's go. All right, welcome back. So I've washed my hands now, so obviously we're clean. I can touch everything else in the kitchen without getting bacteria everywhere. And I'm gonna be putting a couple different seasonings on this. Now, I've been cooking for over 12 years, and obviously over time you develop a gut instinct. Over my first few years cooking, had plenty of culinary experiments that didn't really work out. A lot of time that was just me experimenting with different flavors. So embrace the fact that some of the things you make won't taste great in the beginning, but start using either my recipes and then experimenting with your own recipes, your favorite flavors, to start learning what tastes good for you. So this cut of beef is automatically gonna taste good. It's grass-fed, it's organic, it's got a good amount of fat, and because it's grass-fed, those fats have omega-3s in them, which, coupled with the right nutrition plan, which you can check out my other videos on my other channels and this channel for that, to learn more about nutrition, it's actually gonna help with boosting testosterone levels, boosting hormones, boosting metabolism, improving brain health, improving longevity, skin. There's just a host of benefits that go along with that. I cover that in other videos, so we won't go on that tangent today. But the other thing that we want to do is we want to actually use different seasonings that are going to help us get benefits too. So I typically use Himalayan pink salt, but we're out of that today. It has a lot of good minerals in it. So sea salt is the next best option. Don't use table salt, because table salt has glass in it. Don't take my word for it. Like, literally look it up. It has glass in it. So what we want to do is put an amount of salt that's appropriate for taste. So this is 5 pounds of meat. So we're going to put a decent amount of salt. Again, you develop a gut instinct with this, but you can always measure it out. But typically, the best way for you to know is by experimenting. Put an amount of salt that doesn't make you feel bloated, but also, is enough that it tastes good. I tend to cook things with, minimal sodium. You can always add more later, but you can't take salt out, okay? Now, the next few things I'm gonna put in, this is optional because not a lot of people like the taste of turmeric, but it is anti-inflammatory, and for me, health is a priority. Now, obviously, if you don't put the turmeric, that's fine. It's still gonna taste good. It'll probably taste a little bit better without the turmeric, but if you are okay with the taste of turmeric, it's actually great for reducing your inflammation, improving brain health, a host of other benefits. And as you guys know, I'm big on the micronutrients and the different side benefits to a lot of these micronutrients. So got a couple good ingredients in here. This is gonna boost our immune system. It's gonna help reduce inflammation, reduce our chances of Alzheimer's, which is something that runs in my family. So obviously I need to be proactive about that. The beef's gonna boost our testosterone levels. Now, black pepper helps to activate a lot of the nutrients inside of the turmeric. I believe it's called curcumin, which is activated by the black pepper, plus black pepper tastes great. Okay, got a lot of other good ingredients in here. This is also gonna increase metabolism slightly, very minor spices, but they do increase metabolism. We're gonna be putting onion in a second. Now, onion actually boosts testosterone. There were some studies done that actually indicated that it does do so. Smoked paprika, one of my favorite flavors. I love smoky flavors, so I'm gonna put it in. Decent amount of that. Again, just add amounts that you feel taste good, and kind of experiment with things. The way I developed the gut instinct was I would just kind of cook stuff and I would smell it as I was cooking and say, what combination of smells like it would taste good? And honestly, that's a really, really good metric for you figuring this out, okay? So again, once you start to dial in your recipes, it'll literally take you like less than 5 minutes to put all this in the slow cooker, and then you just set it and forget it for 4 to 6 hours. And then your meal is cooked on autopilot, which is great. If you're a busy professional, entrepreneur, parent, whoever you are, where you're very busy, you don't have time to sit and freaking cook all the time, this is gonna be a game changer for you, and it tastes amazing. So I've got some tandoori masala here, really, really good stuff. I love this stuff. It has a little bit of an Indian taste to it. I'm part Pakistani, so obviously my heritage loves this. There's also a lot of other good things in here, such as fenugreek, which boosts testosterone slightly, as well as a number of other things. And I've also got some curry powder, which is also gonna be absolutely delicious. I got all this stuff at Whole Foods, so wherever you are in the world, find the organic grocery store, make sure everything is organic. So the last thing you want is to be putting pesticides into your body. And then the last thing we're gonna add is organic onion. Sometimes I like to add the onion before the seasoning, because when you put the seasonings on top of the onion, it makes the onion have a nice like flavor to it. And so what I'll probably do is put a little bit of paprika on top of the onion when I'm cooking it. So you guys ready to see me cry on camera? Because that's what happens sometimes when we have onion. But so there's a couple different things. If you don't wanna cry when you're eating onion, number one, you could wear sunglasses because, or just like reading glasses or blue blocker glasses, because that'll prevent like the smell from getting in your eyes. The other thing is you want to be careful about breathing it in. I don't really care. I'm not embarrassed to cry on camera, so I'm just gonna embrace it, let it happen. But totally up to you, whatever you want to do. But onion is great, organic onion specifically, because it's going to help you boost your testosterone levels, your metabolism, as a result of boosting your testosterone levels, and a host of other benefits. When combined with everything else that we talked about and that we're putting into this kind of superfood beef slow roast right here, it's gonna make a massive difference for you. Plus the fact that the beef's got good macros, it's got a lot of protein. And obviously, since it's a fattier meat, what you could do is you could reduce your carb intake to kind of accommodate for that, so you're not getting too many calories in. But at the same time, as you guys will see in my other videos, I'm all about boosting metabolism, because it's a lot more sustainable than trying to cut your calories, because you can only cut your calories for so long before your metabolism slows down, or before you get tired of restricting your calories, and then you're gonna rebound, and that's why a lot of people like gain all the weight back. So what we wanna do is we wanna have sustainable strategies in place. And the most sustainable strategy is boosting your metabolism. Got plenty of other videos across my channels on that, so definitely look into that if that's something you're interested in learning more about. If you just wanna learn this recipe, cook it, make it delicious and convenient and healthy, well, you're in the right place for that as well. So chopping up my onions, no special technique here. Just doing it the utilitarian way. And actually, I'll show you guys a little fancy onion technique that my mom used to do. So you kind of like chop, not all the way through, like this. If you want to like chop it really fine, just be careful. Oops, I chopped it all the way through there. And then what you do is once you kind of reach the limit, be careful with your fingers. You like kind of make a couple marks through, and then you could chop it horizontally like this. So obviously I kind of messed that up, but again, perfect execution is not required. All you need to do is take action, make sure that your meals are prepped so you don't end up going and wasting money, time, and your health on eating some junk that was cooked in a restaurant with crappy oils that are terrible for your health. Got plenty more content on that as well if you're interested in learning more about that to optimize your health, your energy, your performance, your fitness, everything else. But take what you learn in this, make this meal. It's absolutely delicious. I'm gonna show you guys kind of the process that follows this up. So obviously we need to wash all this stuff to be respectful of those we live with and of ourselves, to have a nice clean cooking environment. But the last thing I'll do here, I'm gonna kind of disperse this onion. Oh, there goes the crying. Look at my tears. And what we're gonna do to finish this whole recipe off is I'm gonna put a little bit of paprika on top of the onions, so we get some nice paprika flavored onions. And then contrary to popular belief, you don't actually have to put water into the slow cooker with the food. But obviously if you wanna make bone broth later with the bones after you've eaten the beef, then you could definitely do that as well. So all you need to do now is turn it on, and I'm gonna set it on high for 5, 6 hours, 6 hours. And then we're just gonna grab the lid here, cover it up, set it and forget it. And in 6 hours, we're gonna have delicious, extremely tender, amazing beef that's gonna be supportive of our fitness goals, our health goals, our mental performance levels and goals there as well. Pretty much any goal that you have is gonna make things simple, convenient, healthy, easy, quick, automated. And ultimately, when you eat healthy, you take care of your health, it leads to more wealth, because not only is health the best wealth, but of course, you need to optimize your mental performance and health if you wanna have a long, high quality life where you reach your full potential. So that is it. Enjoy this recipe. Let me know in the comments if you like this, and if you want more great content like this, subscribe, check out my other channels, and I look forward to seeing your results inside of this year with your goals. So Coach Munir out, Chef Mumu out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Big reveal. Wow, look at that. Zone in on it. Amazing finished product right here. Falls apart. Look at this. Wow, right off the bone. Look at that. Keep going. And then, just so we have a little extra B-roll, bone marrow out.
True.
And then put the bones back in for the bone broth.
Nice.
And then from there, let's get the taste test. The bone broth. So we'll have me eating this one. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed seeing the finished product there, and I hope you're enjoying watching me eat this food. Now it's your turn to go ahead and make the exact same thing so that you can make world-class gains just like this in your home with delicious meals. And guess what? If there isn't enough salt, like I said before, you can always add more. Just make sure that you do it with the salt bay technique, which is the best way to get that elbow flare and get that extra flavor in there. So guys, enjoy this recipe, comment down below, subscribe, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.